getting used to it in our place.
You liked a gun better than a Glock.
Yeah.
Hallelujah!
Oh! Wolverine cosplay. I'm Batman.
Action!
Oh! 2, 3, 5. Ow! Roads are so freaking narrow.
Yeah, but at least this time I got it. It's very out of place, that big sign.
150 meters, slight right onto the signs for
A neon sign.
Take the next right onto Route 12 signs for no generation.
This town is so cute, though.
There's a lot of cute little towns.
There is.
Continue on DH2.
I have no clue. There's people that honk over nothing around here. I never know. Alright, till the next place.
Alright, there it is.
Coming up to Fontainebleau.
Chateau de Fontainebleau.
This is not quite.
This is why I haven't pronounced all the other ones in this trip. Wow, look at that. White people and Asians. Oh, wait a minute.
You stop.
Woo, fancy. And the gates are open, so we can at least walk around it.
We are going for parking, but it's taking us this way.
100 meters, turn right.
Wow. All right, let's go. Next price. We're done.
I think it's going to be kind of difficult to find the exact shooting
Okay, it
locations.
says we want to go in here.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, there's parking right there. Cool.
Oh shit! Can I get in there?
No swearing, this is a family show.
Nope, I didn't make it.
All right, we just walked in, and this place is gargantuan.
Take it through here.
Now, this is the place in the flashback. Oh,
Yes.
we got a...
I think it might be through here. That looks like it
Oh,
might
geez,
be
it goes all the way back. Yeah, so
Mhm.
we might have a bit of a trek here to find it.
But that just, to me,
Yeah.
looks like the area that might be. Right there. That's my guess, at
Mhm.
least. If it's not through... I mean, this is where we tried parking before.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like they ride through that archway right there.
Well, let's start looking around.
But
This is amazing,
yeah,
though.
this is not the house where the
No.
married couple stays. This is the flashback where Duncan and Fitz and what was the gal's name? Drawing a blank. This is where the three of them come to rescue the husband after he's been kidnapped, and they're
We're
going
really
to
tired.
they're going to behead him. It's bugging me that I can't remember their names.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, we've got a couple locations to find. Most of them are probably going to be in a courtyard like this one. But according to the map there, it goes all the way back. So we're going to have a few different areas to explore here.
Robert de Vallecourt.
Yes.
Okay. Where the heck?
And
I didn't say her name. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Robert. She's always yelling Robert. Of course. Why do we know that?
because we're tired.
Gina.
Gina and Robert, yes.
Yes, Gina and Robert.
Damn, Gina. Okay, anyway, stay tuned. We're going to see if we can track those down. Okay, so this is the second part of the building here that we're able to get to. Somebody's getting married today. Pretty spectacular location for it. What's the word in French for marriage? Marriage.
There's the thingy that's on Mom's gift.
Oh, yep.
The gazebo. This is the way that it faces.
For the record, she did say Mom's gift.
That she's going to give to me.
Wow. The house from that episode is another 2 hours away, so unfortunately we're probably not going to make it there. I really wanted to get to that location, but it's just too far out of the way for us.
You can actually get a rowboat and row out there.
Rent a boat and go out on the water.
What was that?
I think I might have gotten that on video, whatever it was.
Are those porpoises?
I think those are just really big fish.
Those are really, oh my gosh. They're more than just really big fish, they're huge.
Yeah, they're bigger than the ducks.
Yes. Ducks are going to get eaten. Oh, look at the swans over there playing with the ducks. Oh, hey.
Pretty spectacular.
Hey. Swans over there? And the duckies? And the fishies?
Yeah.
Oh, the fish are so big, they're leaving like shark fins going through the water.
Uh-huh. Probably not going to catch this on camera, I'm guessing, but pretty darn, whoa! Yeah, pretty darn big fishies.
Did you get that?
I think I did.
Oh, there's a white one over there.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fish.
Oh, wow.
All right, we got some scene hunting to do.
Okay.
Continuing around the building. Water's over there. We got all this. And we're going to go down this way here. The building goes all the way down this tree line. Not sure how much footage we're going to be able to get of that, but we'll see.
Oh, there's some cool statue gardens over here. Come walk over here. Walk through those trees and look. Wow. Look at that. I do not want to walk all the
Holy
way
cow.
down there. Yeah, look at that. I agree.
Wow. Okay, so we found another little location that kind of goes through the main building area. Look at this over here.
Yeah.
place is just huge. I mean, it just keeps on going. It doesn't seem to cost anything to run around in here, which is interesting. They didn't make us pay to get in. We didn't have to pay for parking because it was after 5 o'clock. Just kind of strange. Are we able to go in there?
In there. The way it's more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It has the wall on that side. And then it goes around.
Looks like they've got some kind of sound stage or something going on in here. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to.
Honey,
No.
stay right there.
Yeah, whatever's in here, we can't see
The
it.
wall's right there.
Yeah.
This just, I don't know. This looks like it could be where they, you know, the smaller area they go through.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like that.
Don't know.
According to your dot,
Yeah.
it's not. But
We've got the exact coordinates for it, and this is supposedly not it. But,
I know, but it still looks like it to me.
it looks awesome. And then we got this. This actually kind of looks like it. If you look at the windows,
Again, according to the coordinates, it's not again.
yeah, the coordinates say no, but I'm thinking that this might be it. Because they would have come right through those arches right there, into the courtyard where they're planning on hanging Robert. This building looks a little bit different than the others, and the windows do look correct. I'll see if I can verify that. This place is humongous. All right, still walking around the building. This place is just gigantic.
See? Point in case that statue right there.
Yeah, we'll make sure to not film that guy.
Actually, it's okay because it's art. It's allowed on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
It is. Very jolly fellow, isn't he?
Don't know why.
He's got a tambourine.
I want to see what this is over here.
Who wouldn't be happy with tambourine? This is cool looking. The dog's pee.
Yes, the dogs are peeing.
That's great. I know Mom's been telling me.
In spite of the dogs peeing, this thing is pretty cool. I'll try and get a front view of the main statue.
Well, I'm playing with the mom right now.
And it just keeps on going. Okay, so we looked at some footage from the flashback, And I was able to find a spot where Robert and Gina are basically kissing right in front of these stairs, right after Robert gets rescued. So that's definitely the right location there, because you can tell from the windy steps. That's the only place in this entire area that has those windy steps. So that spot is correct right there. The other spot that I found is right over here, where they come through with the wagon to rescue Robert, who's getting hung in the square. Not hung, but, you know, they're going to cut his head off. But that one right there, and you can tell by the bricks around the archway, because none of the other ones in this area have that, and the lamp that's hung over it. You can actually see that in the scene as well. And get a little bit closer so we can get a nice look at that one. The actual square, still not quite sure it's in this area because these windows do not look 100% correct.
I still think it's the part that was blocked off.
I think it's the area that was blocked off for the wedding venue or whatever the heck was going on in there, because we walked along the outside of that, and the windows on the outside did look correct. So I would assume that the windows on the inside are correct as well, and that's where that took place. It does seem kind of weird, though, that, I mean, they could have filmed that whole thing right here in the square, so why film here and then pack up and move and film elsewhere? Maybe it's because they didn't want to film near the street. Because I've made enough movies at this point where if you get an angle wrong and then you see something that you're not supposed to see, it's really annoying. So maybe that's why they did it, because that entire area is enclosed, which is probably why they stole it for the wedding venue that's going on. This is the area that Shannon and I tried to park when we got here, and we got booted because apparently it's only for employees only. So we're going to go check that out here in just a second. But might as well get a good shot of this.
And then we can go over to
while
that
we're
archway
on our way.
too. If you want to, which is where it says that is.
So that hanging lamp there is in the episode. It's actually still hanging there when they come through here in the covered wagon, and you can tell because these windows right here still look exactly the same with the brick frame and all of that stuff. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the only arch that has these stones in it, which you can also see in the episode. None of the other ones in this area have that. Okay, we found it. This is an employees only area where we had originally parked. So they're wanting us to leave quickly, so we're going to film this quick.
But it was right here.
You can
This
see
is it.
that these windows are correct in the screenshots. So this is actually where Duncan and Fitzcairn come in. They're coming from the opposite direction.
I told you.
Because this one's identical to the other one that I just filmed.
Yep.
And then you can also see over here that the buildings are a little bit narrower. And they filmed in that section as well for that flashback scene. So yeah, they filmed in this area, and then for the rescue, they filmed in the other area, which is where the winding staircase is, right through this tunnel. So yeah, this is basically where they filmed that entire scene. Anyway, we probably get out of here. Better get out of here before we get in trouble. But this is where it is. Okay, so this is the only sign that I could find, but it looks like this has been converted into some kind of train museum, perhaps. Building's right over there for it. We're not going to stay at this location because we've got other things that we want to hit. But this is the train yard from Methusaleh's gift, where Amanda almost gets hit by the car and has her fight with Mythos and all that good stuff right in this area here. As you can see, it's quite a bit overgrown. I'm guessing that this was actually an operational train yard when they filmed the show, but now it's just run down. I mean, you can see that it's all overgrown with grass and everything. I would be very, very surprised if any of these trains at all are still running. This is the only one right here that looks like it's in kind of sort of good shape. All these other ones don't look like they've been operational for years. So I'm guessing that you can probably tour these as part of the museum tour or something like that. But we're not staying for that. We got things to do. I just wanted to hit this location real quick. Okay, we're on our way to the cemetery from Legacy right now. And we've got this
I'm gonna go
in the
by it.
background.
So,
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see it very well.
well, after this building. Can you get that? Did you get it?
Yeah, sort of. There are a million gazillion cool buildings around here.
I think we're gonna go. Well, maybe. Oh, we're gonna go backwards now.
Well, I got it a little bit.
Okay.
All right, on to the next location.
Continue on D619.
Okay, we're at the cemetery that's in Legacy. That's how you pronounce the name on that. Here's the front gate. This is going to be the scene where Amanda and Duncan go and talk to John while he's standing at Rebecca's grave. So they actually, this is about the best I'm going to be able to do it for footage, but they actually walk across the road right there in front of us and go this way around that corner to the right, where John is standing by a large line of trees right by the water line, which we passed on the way over here. And then there's a very high wall behind him that I will get some footage of here in a minute on our way back to the car. If I can. There's a little white house over here to the left, but I'm not going to be able to film that because of the angle. And that grave right there, where is it? That one right there. There we go. That one, you can actually see Duncan and Amanda walk right by this one in the footage. So we are in the right spot. Although there's a lot of graves that look like that one. But that's where they're coming from. And then they go from left to right on your screen over in that direction. Okay, so here's the water line that you can see behind John in the shot. And then the tall wall that you can just barely see through the trees over there. You can see very well in the background of that shot. And Duncan and Amanda come to visit John, where Rebecca's grave is pretty much right in that area. In the shot, there's a whole bunch of really tall, I don't know what kind of bushes those are called, but they're obviously no longer here. They've been pulled, and these little scrawny trees have been put in their place. So those are no longer there. I should be able to get one more shot of this as we come back towards the vehicle on the other side, up above that wall where Luther and his goons are hanging out. Okay, so here's the wall on the back of the cemetery that you can see in the back of those shots. And then here is a great view of the cemetery. Just about every cemetery they go to in Highlander looks pretty much like this one. Which is probably why so many of them are unknown locations, because they all look pretty much alike. And it looks like that cemetery goes all the way into the back over here. It's just beautiful. I'm very miffed that we can't go in. So anyway, now that I'm up at the top here, this path right here, this one, I believe, is the one that Duncan and Amanda walked down, and then John is standing like right in this area. Kind of glad those bushes are gone, because we wouldn't be able to see if they were still there. They are kind of there. They just look like they've been cut down a lot shorter. You can see some of them are along this area right here. In the show, all of these were super de-duper tall, but it looks like they've been trimmed really, really short at this point, which is good for me, because if they were still there, I wouldn't be able to see this. But yeah, it goes all the way over here, and it even goes up that hill, which I'm going to try and show you on the way back to the car. In fact, maybe I can actually just get it from this angle, as long as I don't fall and kill myself. this is going to be by far the best view that we're going to get of this cemetery.
Be careful.
And we'll stop again. And now, yeah, you can see that it goes all the way up the hill up there. This is actually a huge cemetery. Wouldn't surprise me at all if this one is used for other episodes and it just hasn't been verified. Now, I'm going to keep walking here and see how much more of this I can get on film. I love the cemeteries used in Highlander. They are so beautiful. And I've been dying to visit one since we got here. But there's so many chateaus and they're all just spectacular. It's like, how are we going to spend our time? Don't know. So far it's all been at chateaus. And we've decided to visit another one tomorrow that was featured in Warmonger, Amazing Grace, or sorry, Saving Grace. And one other episode too. Can't remember it right now. But yeah, the pathway is getting a little bit narrower here, and we got lots of mold, or moss. So yeah, got all the way down there. In fact, I think that one right there, that's the kind of stone that was on Tess's in Counterfeit Part 2. I'm sure that's not the same one, but it was something similar to that. This is incredible. We're probably lucky that it's closed because we could spend hours here and then we wouldn't get to other shooting locations.
Mm-hmm.
It goes all the way up the hill. On and on forever.
Can we get to that step down over there?
And this is just one cemetery. There are
We've passed
several of them
multiple
used in the
already.
series. And honestly, this could pass for most of them. I think I might actually have the one for Counterfeit Part 2 on the list. But the way things are going, we're probably not going to get there. Maybe we can hit it on our last day. But I would really like to actually get into a cemetery and look around at one of these for a little bit. But this is as good as it's going to get for this one. This is probably the best view we're going to get. So, on to the next stop. Okay, so the cemetery we just visited is right there. This is basically across the street. And right here is the waterway that actually runs through the back of the cemetery that I filmed earlier. Right here.
It's me.
Yep. This is where Duncan and Amanda walk along at the very end of the episode. Where they're talking about the crystal. And Duncan's telling her to not even think about it. And I believe he gives the crystal back to her right here.
This one?
Yep. And you can actually see that bridge right there that Shannon and I just walked across in the background of that scene. Pretty awesome. Elizabeth Grayson and Adrian Paul were standing right here.
Where?
Right where you're standing.
I don't see them.
I said they were standing right here. So anyway, yeah, this is it, right in here. On to the next location. Okay, so we're right down the street at this church. And this is a pretty spectacular church. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the whole thing. Yeah, just this super awesome building hanging out in the middle of town. And we've got all these other cool structures around it. This was used in both the Hunters and Legacy. And I'm pretty sure I already know what I'm looking for here. So let's see if we can... Oh no, it's going to be blocked off. Yeah, this building is in quite a bit of disrepair, as you can see. Not even sure it's operational anymore. It's kind of fallen apart.
This is, yeah.
Check the phone, honey. I'm guessing this is like pretty much right where we're supposed to be, isn't it?
I think so. I don't know. It
Yeah.
says the red ribbon.
So,
Yeah, it says...
if I had to guess,
So this
that
is not-
area right back there is the flashback where Fitzcairn and Duncan fight the bad guys, and then the Watcher is accidentally killed in the Hunter's flashback. Well, it looks like we can get over here maybe a little bit closer.
Yeah, this is falling apart.
Yeah. Too bad, because this is a really cool building.
Wow. look
Oh,
at
maybe
that.
this is it right here. Yeah, this is it.
This is it?
Oh, nope, this isn't it.
Nope.
Dang it. Which means it's probably around the corner. But this looks the part for sure. In fact, maybe this is it. I think this might actually be it. Right here. I think you can see this in the background of that shot. But there was a narrow archway where the Watcher was watching him, and that is no longer there. But with the building falling apart the way it is, it could have been in this spot right here, or around the corner over there where we can't get to. It's hard to say.
This little alleyway is really cute.
And in Legacy, this was used in the flashback where Duncan meets Amanda and Rebecca for the first time.
Is this the alleyway?
Pretty sure.
Huh.
Now again, I can't say exactly, but it was either this one or it's around the corner over here. But this looks very, very similar. However, this wall obviously goes all the way around. So it could be over there. Like I said, this doesn't look exact, so it could be, you know, that the place is in disrepair, which is, it definitely is, or this is the wrong location, and we just can't get to the right one, which would be over there someplace. So, sadly, that's as good as it's going to get for this location.
Still neat
This
to
is a
see.
beautiful building. I hope
Yeah.
they're able to restore it.
That'd be
but
awesome if they can.
It needs a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
A lot of work.
This thing's in bad shape.
They're trying, so kudos to them. Anyway, on to the next location. Okay, so we're in an alleyway that was used in Methuselah's gift. I'm going to use this for reference, if it'll focus. And of course it won't. Okay, well I'm going to walk back up this way then a little bit. Basically, this is the scene towards the beginning of the episode where Amanda thinks she's being followed by a Watcher. Of course she isn't. It's just a guy who thinks she's pretty who happens to live in the same apartment as her. But anyway, that's the name of the restaurant right there. And the guy follows her from a jewelry store called David's, which is right around the corner here to the left. Of course, that's no longer there. Now it's, you know, some kind of weird something or other. But anyway, he's standing basically right here, where this Enterprise habitat thingy is. And then he follows her around the corner, down this way. And this part was kind of hard to find because most of this stuff in here is not the way that it used to look. But when she turns out of the alley and he follows her in, you can clearly see these windows right here in the background. And if you freeze frame it, you can even see this little imperfection right here behind him. So Amanda walks in here.
Are you following me?
Yes. You're beautiful, who wouldn't? I think that was his line. So anyway, you can clearly see these in the background when he walks in. And he walks up this way, and Amanda steps out from behind this wall here and cornholes him with the umbrella. Now all of this in the background looks different, but you can tell that this has been redone. Not recently.
There's also shutters over it too.
Yeah,
so
not
it's
recently,
open.
but definitely within the last 30 years. So all this looks different. However, in the background of that shot, you can see this little section right here. But the rest of this doesn't look anything like it did previously. Pretty sure Amanda holds him right up against the wall right here. But yeah, this has all been redone too. So anyway, not a whole lot left of this section here. And even those windows were pretty hard to find. Anyway, that is the location. On to the next one. Okay, so here's where we are now. Clearly some kind of landmark. Seriously doubt they're letting anybody in. So anyway, this is a building used in Through Glass Darkly in Season 4. In the basement of this building is where Mythos was doing his work when MacLeod came and visited him. And if I remember correctly, I think he's trying to like preserve photographs or manuscripts or something along those lines after some kind of flood. That's if my memory serves me well. If it doesn't, leave it in the comments. But that's where this building is. I was kind of hoping we could check the cellar out, but yeah, there's no way we're getting in there. So anyway, on to the next location. Okay, well, it was very convenient for them to put a sign there so people know where we are. This is a big one. This is Rebecca's castle from Legacy. Probably not going to be able to get into this one because we're pretty late in the day at this point. So we're probably not going to be able to get to the exact locations where things were filmed. But this is pretty freaking cool. So we're going to check it out as best we can. See what we can come up with. Stay tuned. Okay, this place is super awesome. Not only is it a castle, but it's almost like there's a whole little village in here. And even though it doesn't seem to be open right now, there's a lot of stuff that we do have access to. Including this little spot over here, which if I'm not mistaken, is where Amanda and Rebecca are training together. And then the first immortal shows up that Rebecca tells her that she can't run away from and that she has to face him. But that's what this looks like right here. Yep, that is totally it. They're fighting right up there on that rail. Wow, look at that. Yeah, if I remember correctly in the episode, they are right there along that rail when they're fighting. And I think the guy shows up on horseback right here in this grassy area right in front of me. And if not, he's probably here on the other side. It's kind of a cool little spot right there. Oh, we got stairs over here. Can I actually go up there? Oh, no, I can't. It's locked. Wishful thinking on my part. Probably some more info on the castle if you can read French. Knock yourself out. There's that. We got this whole line right along here, but like I said, I'm pretty sure they fought along the other one. And it comes along all the way along the back here. Oh, maybe I should just keep on circling this thing. See how far this goes. Got all sorts of cool banners and stuff hanging from the castle. It's awesome. Oh, they got a gate down there. Wow. Okay. Yep, this is pretty cool, all right. Let's see what kind of view we get from the top of the hill. Wow. I wonder if the scenes from Legacy were filmed inside this thing with the flashbacks with Amanda and Rebecca. No way of knowing because we can't go in, but pretty awesome location. Okay, well, let's see what else we can find here. Alright, we're still at the castle and we're running out of daylight, so I'm going to try and get a few more of these. This shot right here, here's the castle, by the way, although this isn't in several of those shots. This little path right here was used in Methusaleh's Gift, Through a Glass Darkly, and Legacy. Obviously, Legacy shows the castle. The scenes from Through a Glass Darkly and Methusaleh's Gift, I don't think did show the castle. Or at least Through the Glass Darkly they didn't. This is the spot where Mythos buries Alexa.
Where?
Right here. Although it's not going to show the grave. It's just got this. And then you've got the Highlander fog, and I believe it's from this angle right here. And you see MacLeod walking off there into the mist on the left-hand side. Obviously, there's not actually any grave up here. But that's what they used. And then Mythos and MacLeod walk down this path right here. They're talking about her. And then they sense Cochrane's presence, and that sends MacLeod off to search for the other immortal. So that's right here. So I think that's three shooting locations right here in this area. You've got the one with the other immortal that Rebecca encourages Amanda to fight. And then the sword fighting that took place up there. And the scene from Through Glass Darkly, which is right here. I'm pretty sure that's all the locations in this area. I will double check and see if I can find a few more. Okay, it's amazing what you can do with a camera. We got another huge castle right here. This is actually a scene from The Watchers, where no castles are even present. But in this area right here, this is where Fitzcairn gets kidnapped in The Hunters. And they drive away right down this road from left to right. And Duncan's chasing them on foot. And he actually runs right in between these two trees out into the street. You can see those windows. These windows right here in the back of that shot. So yeah, there's another location. I'll see what else I can find. Okay, so I got a bit of a double whammy for you. Right over this wall in here. Over here, dear. There's a scene from Legacy in the flashback where Duncan is shopping in the market right before he meets Amanda and Rebecca for the first time. And right over here is part of the chase scene from The Hunters, where Duncan is chasing down the car, the place that I just filmed, although this is just a different location. And this cute little kitty just showed up out of the middle of nowhere and really wanted some love and shed all over my leg. Anyway, I think there's one more location here. I think I'm going to try and find it real quick. Okay, so we're back at the castle again. There's the parking lot. You come through this little alleyway here. And this is where Amanda gets killed for the first time. This is the doorway where somebody's saying, "Bring out your dead, bring out your dead." And I believe there's a wagon like right here that she steals a loaf of bread from or something like that. And soldiers chase her and she gets hit over the head and croaks. Yeah, all that happens right here. And I believe this is the last one for this castle. So we're going to take off. Very, very cool location. We're trying to hit one last location for the day. The church used in Avenging Angel. And on our way up there, we got this. Just this giant castle wall that just goes on forever. Sadly, we're not going to be able to go in there and check that out. There just isn't enough time to do all the cool things we want to do. In fact, there are a few other locations in this area that we're unfortunately going to miss just because we're out of time. As you can see, the sun is setting over there. And we got about an hour drive to get home still. And tomorrow we're getting up early to do it again. So, let's get to that church, and then we'll be calling it a day. Okay, so we've rounded the corner, and we've got more of this stuff. And according to the map, I think we're actually going to be going inside. So this might actually be the building that's used in that episode. I did not think it was nearly this big. But there's still people in there, so maybe it's still open. We might actually be able to get in. According to the map, the location that we're looking for is like right inside the front gate here.
You seriously drive in there?
Stop there.
There's a car behind me.
Crap. Okay.
There's a car behind
go.
me.
I tried to get the sign so that you guys could see where I was, but couldn't stop.
Sorry. There's a car behind me. Okay, it says right here is the location.
Should be right on the left. So, one of these, I guess?
Isn't it that?
Got like a whole little village in here.
Let's park.
Yep, go ahead and park. We'll see if we can find it.
Alright. You can go back out and get that sign.
Okay, we parked and I came back out here so you guys could see where we are. Yeah, this is basically a city. There's a mini city inside of these walls. If you look inside, it's basically a whole town. kind of stinks because in this one you can actually go up the stairs, but we don't have time to do it. Got to go find that location. It should be somewhere right down this road. I'll keep you posted. So this is the building from Avenging Angel. Doesn't exactly look spectacular from the outside, but if you look at the sign out front, and this part in particular, I mean, that's like right where the episode took place, right there. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get in. The door is locked. It's all gated off over here. But yeah, apparently this is a fairly good sized building. It certainly doesn't look like it from the front. This is it from this side over here. Not really much to look at. Anything over there that's noteworthy?
Houses. People do live in these houses.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, somebody's in there watching TV. This is actual houses.
Wow. That is so weird. It's like you are literally inside a heavily fortified city that's built to withstand sieges, and people are just living here like it's nothing. So weird. Just freaking weird.
See?
Unbelievable.
This would be so crazy to live.
Yeah.
This is like, it's like a fairy tale.
Come home from work, drive inside the castle, and kick back and watch TV and have a beer.
This is just amazing. Wow.
Okay, well, this is going to be it for us. The sun is going down. We got a bit of a drive to get home. And we're checking out another chateau tomorrow from Amazing Grace, Warmonger, and a couple of other episodes. So stay tuned for more fun and excitement.